Happy New Year, guys. Welcome back to the channel after a bit of a break. I know we threw a little video in just before Christmas on Christmas Eve, but yeah, it's been a nice break, I'll be honest with you. I hope you all had a really nice Christmas and New Year. Whatever you did, whether you partied hard or whether you just chilled it to the max, whatever you did, I hope you had a really nice time. Big thumbs up and a high five to the people that had to work through Christmas. You're all awesome, well done. Now, January on the channel is rampacked already. I listed out everything that I was doing on our Facebook page and on the YouTube community page as well. So if you follow us on that, then there's going to be updates. Every time I do an update on my Facebook page, I'll also do an update on the YouTube community page as well, because I know a lot of you guys who follow don't have Facebook, so I thought I'd cross the two platforms. There's also Instagram. I'll put links to them all down below so you can go check them out. And what's that? Notification. Ah, A Bus and Beyond loves your comment. Yay! Thank you, guys. It's about their new van. They've got a new van. Go check them out. It's mint. Let's catch you up on the things that I have done, because I've been a busy boy in the van. Now, I've not filmed it because I just wanted a bit of downtime. Just switching off. That's basically what we wanted to do. Switch off from work, switch off from YouTube, switch off from most social medias, because I think it's good. It's certainly for my head anyway, and the rest of the family. We have a day where we put our phones in a basket and we all talk to each other like the olden days. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Anyway, so changes to the van. As you can see behind me here, and I did do a video on this one, this particular part here, I've changed all this. This is a new panel now, my utility wall. It's going to be called that forever now because I named it in the video. And yeah, basically it's just a utility wall. I've got some B-roll of it. There's a couple of these picture frames open. There's some hooks in here to put cables and leads and things like that. And then in here I've put a little mini kind of emergency switch light and stuff. And then in the other one there's nothing at the moment. I've got the table that flips up, which is ace. I think I've got B-roll of all that. This is looking ace. I moved the diesel heater switch panel right up to the top, so then Michelle doesn't turn it on during the night while we're asleep. I've also done the redone the shelf above the kitchen sink and hob. I said I were going to do it because the one that I did was more like a prototype, how we're going to use it, blah, 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 but I didn't particularly like it. I didn't like the fact that it was carpeted. I wanted to make one out of wood like this. And as you can see in the B-roll, it's looking lovely. What I've done is just here is, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a press stud. And I've just popped that in there just in case this fails. Now, this is one of the pressy buttons that we get on all the doors and cabinets that you see in most vans, things like that. And that's a pressy button. Now, if I undo that, that holds it in place. Now, it's wobbly, obviously, but it's just a just in case. So I've done that. Let's just pop that back and undo that. So, normal pressy button, off it comes, down it comes. Now, the beauty about this, especially when the pop top's up, is this shelf is super secure. I've had the water bottle full of water on there. I've had my laptop on there. It's super secure because I've got these bad boys in here, and it's the same material that holds the pop top down. And I've just cut that up and screwed them into here and here with washers, so it's nice and secure. And I've put that on both sides. The shelf that I've got here now is a lot deeper than the last shelf that I had, so I can get, you know, two layers of things in, so 2 layers of beans or curries or anything like that, pot noodles, and you know, I like my pot noodles and my oats and things like that. I've got my cups in there, I've got all my tea, I've got coffees and all my coffee making facilities in there. I've got porridge, more tea, another light just in case I need that on the fly, sugar, cups, biscuits, everything that you might need, and more room in there to store stuff. And I've carpeted this side so it looks dead lush. All that's carpeted inside there, so then nothing rattles, because I hate rattles. So now everything is nice and secure and lovely in there, which I quite like. It's nice. And then that just pops up there, clicks into place, and then this here just pops on there. It's like driving mode, is that? It's like, you know, it's basically just a driving mode. And I've also bought a new chair. Now, can I get that out of here? Yes. Yes, I can. Now, we were at the National Trust place. What's it called? Oh, what's it called, Branston? The National Trust place that we go to just round the corner from us. Anyway, it's a National Trust shop. If I can remember, I'll put a word in the bottom there. And we were going to go, what, Fountains Abbey, that's it. And we were going to go for a walk around Fountains Abbey, and when we got there, it was lovely, beautiful sunshine. So we thought we'll have a quick coffee in the cafe and a sandwich because we're all getting a bit hangry. And so we had a quick coffee and a sandwich, and then by the time we finished that, the heavens had opened, it was raining. We thought it might have been a bit of a shower, so we hung around for a bit, went into the National Trust shop and had a look around, all the really expensive stuff, but also some really cool stuff, namely the thing I'm going to show you. And the rain didn't go away, so I ended up coming home. But I did come away with an amazing little addition to, not for camping with the family and things like that. We'll bring deck chairs so we can sit back and chill out and stuff. But this is a little fold-out chair. Nice. How nice is that? And actually genuinely comfier than it looks. Everybody who sat on it has said, actually, that's quite nice to sit on. It's the perfect height for a fire pit, for whittling wood, for chopping wood, things like that, for sitting and chilling and things like that. And it's also got a little attachment. It's got a little bag on the bottom, so I can put in my fire lighter, I can put in some kindling, I can put beer in there or whatever. So I've got beer just underneath my seat, anything that I can think of. And I'll be using this over the time of wild camps and campsite camps and things like that I'm doing over the next month, and show you how useful it's actually been, because genuinely this is one of my most favourite purchases of 2022. It's only the 5th. You get what I mean. So time will tell as the longevity of this thing, but I think this is really going to come in handy for a lot of stuff. The brand is Town and Country. And I got that from, there it says Town and Country there, and I got that from, with my own pennies and stuff, from the National Trust shop in Fountains Abbey, and it was £20. Now, I've got one of those kind of little foldy outy ones that you can take backpacking with you so you don't have to sit on the wet grass. That's brilliant. You know, we use that every now and then, mainly when I'm wild camping, because it's in a tent, not in the van, mainly because it's lightweight and stuff like that. But this just hangs up in the back, out of the way, it's flat. So it's perfect for just those little adventures that I'm going to be doing over the next month. Moving on, and I can't think of where I'm moving on to from the seat, but I'm just going to keep waffling for a bit and probably hopefully edit out a lot of the waffle. I tell you what I have done. I have carpeted the whole of the cab in the front. Now what that's done is that's made it quieter, less echoey in the front and things like that. In fact, let's get out and show you. See? Right, so all up here is all carpeted and looking lush and lovely. Much swearing happened during that. Now what I did do when that was all down as well is I silicone sprayed all of the little metal joints and all of the bits, tightened up all the bolts, although none of them were loose, but I just made sure they were all nipped up. And all of the squeaks, all of the rattles and everything have stopped completely. I went around the pop top, made sure all the nuts were all tightened and things like that. I think that's something that you should do just to check every now and then, because the pop top's going up and down, you're bouncing around. Some nuts may come loose, so it's always good just to check, just in case, because you don't want your pop top flying off while you're going down the motorway at 60 mile an hour, 70 mile an hour. We're going to go for a little walk on the Chevin, take Branston the dog, because you guys haven't seen him very much, and hopefully get Branston involved in the channel a little bit more, and yeah, maybe take a photograph or two. There's actually snow up here, which I didn't think there were going to be, because there's no snow down where I live, down at the bottom of the hill. It's so yeah, there might be some opportunities of some snow photographs, which should be nice. Although stupidly, I've just brought my trainers. Trainers, stupid. So might not be going anywhere too muddy. Yeah, I love coming here. Otley Chevin, although it's properly cold. We should have brought some gloves. I might have some gloves. Got some gloves. Yes. My emergency gloves in my bag. Again, National Trust. It's like I'm sponsored by the National Trust. Look at this snow. I wasn't expecting snow. This is amazing. Look at this. It's like a winter wonderland. Let's go into the pine forest, because that's where there's a higher chance of us getting some nice photographs with the sunshine behind them and stuff. I've got some of my nicest photographs I've ever taken. Oh, he's having a crap. Brilliant. Right, so that's his poo picked up. Oh, bloody hell, and dropped down. Lovely. Because someone mentioned the other day that I think it was a video when I went to Northumberland, and they mentioned in the comments that I'd not he'd had a poo and it looked like I'd just left it and not picked it up. But I did, I picked it up. I always pick his poos up, and I don't leave them hanging on branches for like poo baubles. Anyway, what I was saying that this is the area of the Chevin that I've got most of my favourite photographs, mainly because I know the area and stuff like that, but certainly in days like this where it's a bit snowy, sunny, so you can get some really nice kind of a vibe kind of photographs and stuff, and I just love it in this area. This area is just so nice, and then with the contrast of the snow as well, I'm going to go to an area where I've taken a photograph before, and hopefully be able to get the same photograph but on a different season with the snow and stuff. So we'll head to that tree, and then if I can find the original, because I took it a while back, if I can find the original that I took, I think it was a misty day, I'll pop that one up, and then I'll pop this one up as well. Right, where are we going? This way. Brambles. It's all good. Where's that tree gone? Is it gone? Oh, it's just not leafy. Oh, not worth it. I won't be popping any pictures up. Oh, it's just what it's all about, isn't it? Getting out and about and knowing, then go back to my van, put kettle on, make myself a coffee, because I drink too much coffee. But New Year's resolution, drink less coffee. No, it's not. No, it's not, is it? It's not going to happen. So I've gone a bit off path, and I'm now in the forest, which makes me that man on his own with a camera talking to himself. Probably end up on some sort of Facebook group. Did you see that man? There's a man with a camera in the woods, not even on path. Now, I used to build dens in woods with my mates, but that is one heck of a den. That's like the best den I've seen. This is like Bear Grylls' survival den. But can you make a coffee in there with your gas burner? Yeah, probably actually, yeah. So yeah, we'll move on from that one. Right, so another couple of things that I've bought. One of them's in this bag, I'll show you that in a minute, and another one which I think is super important because I'm doing a lot of stealth camping, which means that I might not be able to have the diesel heater on, and as you can see, it's pretty cold. So if I'm stealth camping in January, it's going to be chilly and I'm not going to have any opportunity to warm up. So what I've bought is a hot water bottle, so I can always boil the kettle, get the hot water bottle on, get that stuffed into my sleeping bag, and I should be absolutely happy days. So I personally think an essential for me. I'll let you know how that works over time. Now this, in this bag, we're just gonna have to wait and see, aren't you? If you're a coffee lover, I would highly recommend the Aero Press. I absolutely love using it, and as you guys will know, I like my coffee, and just to be able to make a proper filter coffee on the go and it not make a huge mess. Used to use the coffee plunger thing, which is great when you want to make several cups and you've got, you know, you've got campsite facilities and things like that that you can go wash them up at. But if you're just doing like a one-off cup, this is brilliant, absolutely amazing. I absolutely highly recommend the Aero Press. Again, not sponsored, just I like it, it's nice. Just wait for my kettle to boil. I actually put too much water in because I thought I had a pot noodle and I don't, which makes me hungry and bothered. But anyway, this is my spot. It's nice. Look at this. I mean, that's why you get a van, isn't it? Oh, I bought a fan. Basically bought that for two reasons. One, to pump out all the kind of gas burner stuff out of the window when I've got all the doors shut and things like that, just to get rid of the nasty fumes and things like that. But also, I attach it up here. I attach it onto here, and then when that window's open ajar, it pushes all the air out at night time. So I always open the windows a little bit at night to stop it condensating or condensing or getting condensation in the van. And basically what that does is it sucks out all the moist air. I hate that word. It sucks out all the air from your breath and sends it out. And I've noticed that makes a small difference as well. Just found a great new use for my little poppy up chair. It's now a footrest in the van. Nice and spicy eye. Look at that. Nice. It's the little things. It's the little things. Right, so I'm back home, and as promised, I'm going to show you what this van purchase is. I think it's amazing. Right, so the clue to what's in this bag is probably sat here right now, and you probably all guessed that it's a fold away and pop up fire pit. Now, I bought this for my own pennies and money and stuff from Dub Styling. Thank you, Joe. And it's the first time I'm setting it up. Oh, sugar. What's that for? That's right. Okay, so it comes with these little clippy clips. Let's pop that one in there. Let's just not even read the instructions. Let's just go for it. Some more without rubber bottoms. I'm guessing go on that bit, that way, that way, that way, and that. There we go. Look. And then we've got this, which is like a mesh. Oh yeah, it looks perfect. So I'm guessing these little squeezy clippy things, squeeze them together and push them through there. The reason I got one of these is because I was camping with somebody the other week. I say the other week, it was a couple of months ago, and they had one, and I was absolutely blown away with it. That seems to be pretty cool and in place. Let's just have a quick look here. So these little clippy things go in there like that. There's one in each corner, and then that's your like mesh, and there's a stand and everything like that, and then your wood just goes on like that, and then you burn wood. Should we set it going? Should we light a fire? Let's do a proper test and see how it does. Right then, no Bear Grylls here. I've just got one of these kind of plasma lighters, and you charge them up, and you switch it on at the bottom, and then zzz, like that. How is that? Zzz. So let's get one of these lit. There we go. On. Get the other side lit. Nice, and then there's one down here. Lovely. Oh, instant fire. That's brilliant. It's working an absolute charm. There's some great heat coming off it. It's not going properly yet. I'm not going to make a big fire. I'm literally just doing like an hour's worth of fire. This is absolutely perfect. No matter where I sit, the smoke always comes towards me. Maybe over this way. There you go. So obviously, yeah, once that's died down, my question at the moment is, where do I put the coals? Now I'm guessing because it's mesh that I'm able to pour water on them to make sure they're totally out, put them in a plastic bag, and then take them with me, or put them in a bin, or dispose of them safely, obviously, just in case there's still some embers in them. But for me, so far so good. Look at that. Now that's a fire. Once that's going, in any normal situation, what I would do is I'd let those burn and burn, and then I'll put some bigger logs on. I'm only doing this as a test, so it's doing its thing. There's maybe 3 logs on there, 4 logs on there that I've chopped up to get going. There's nothing dropping through the bottom, which is ace. It's proper hot. and yeah, happy days with that purchase. Happy days. Right then, I'm going to take this opportunity to say thank you so much for watching the video. This is just a welcome back to 2022 video, and then the rest will be as they come. Plenty of adventures in the diary, as I talked about earlier, and one really cool one which could go massively wrong, but we'll give it a go. Right then guys, you take care, and I shall see you on the next adventure. See you later, bye.